Mercedes refers to the new GLA as an SUV, but from where I'm standing, it looks more like a large hatchback. In fact, although it's 50mm higher than the A-Class it's based on, it's actually 100mm lower than the Audi Q3. So, the way we need to think about this then is as a more comfortable and more practical alternative to a family hatch, and then it starts to make a lot of sense. If there's one problem we have with the A-Class, it's the ride quality. It tends to fidget and jolt over bumps, but with its race suspension and fatter tyres, the GLA should be much better. And it is definitely more Mercedes-like in here. The ride quality and the refinement, well, they've both definitely taken a welcome step up, but luckily not at the expense of handling. The steering is still really sharp, and while there's definitely more body roll than you get in an A-Class, it's not enough to stop you having fun. The model I'm driving here is the GLA 250. It's a petrol 2-litre turbo with 208 horsepower, and while it is plenty fast enough and it's really smooth, it never feels particularly sporty or sounds particularly good. Personally, I'd go for the diesels, the GLA 200 or the 220 CDI. You'll get much better MPG with those. Okay, you sacrifice some refinement, but it's something you can live with. The gearbox, well, I've got the 7-speed auto in here, and it can be a bit slow, it can be a bit hesitant on downshifts, but if you want an auto, it's perfectly acceptable. It may be worth considering going for the manual though, and saving yourself some money. The other thing, well, this 4MATIC 4-wheel drive system, it can split 50% of the torque between the front and the rear when you need to, and it means there's absolutely tons of grip. So when you want to chuck the car around, it does not get flustered, it just sticks to the road like glue. Although most customers will go for the standard petrol and diesel models, and most GLAs won't stray further than the school run, it does have a couple of other strings to its bow. At the end of this year, you'll be able to order the GLA with a special off-road pack as fitted to this car here. So that adds another 30mm of suspension travel, you get a special off-road mode for the ESC, and you get a hill descent control function. Now, it's no Land Rover Discovery, but it does mean that you can cross a muddy field or negotiate a rocky path, as we're showing here. If you want something a bit quicker, well then AMG has worked its magic too. Like the A45 and CLA 45, the GLA 45 AMG features a 355 horsepower 2-litre turbocharged engine. Because it weighs 40 kilograms more than the A45, it's 0.2 seconds slower from 0 to 60 at 4.8 seconds. But we're told it's only a few seconds slower than the A45 around the Nürburgring and can actually match a Porsche Boxster S. So in reality, you'll never feel the difference. Wind it up past 4,000 RPM and this engine is absolutely berserk. We recommend you go for the performance exhaust as well for that full-on snarling AMG soundtrack. Ultimately though, this isn't the most adjustable car on the limit. It feels more like a fast front-wheel drive hot hatch that just happens to have loads and loads of grip. But honestly, you're never ever going to get tired of the slug of acceleration when you put your foot down. Oh, it's astonishing. Besides a comfier ride and some basic off-road ability, this is what really separates the GLA from the A-Class. Its 481-litre boot is 40% bigger. So I reckon forget what Mercedes says about this thing being an SUV. Really, it's an A-Class estate. If you like this, click on the windows for our reviews of the Audi RS Q3 and Porsche Macan versus the Range Rover Evoque. Click the red play icon to see our very latest videos and the Auto Express logo to subscribe to our channel.